Welcome back to episode 3 of Three Strikes and You're Out. Since we were last together, we had just 2 matches, as you see Freiburg sitting in 4th place in the Bundesliga on 22 points, behind the likes of Dortmund, Bayern, and Wolfsburg. But like I said, we just had the 2 matches, the cup match against Jena, and we won that one 2-0. Demirovic looking very good in that one, I believe playing as an attacking midfielder, picking up both goals in a fairly comfortable win. And a cup game, so we changed the entire 11. All different players got a start, so that was good. And then we had the league match against Greuther Fürth, who gave us kind of a scare. We took the early lead through Schalai in the 5th minute. Then they scored 2 goals in a matter of 2 minutes to take a 2-1 lead, but an Eggestein penalty and then a Grifo goal in the 71st was enough to give us the 3-2 victory. So, like I said, today we have the matches at Bayern and at home against Frankfurt, and then I think we'll take a long break, probably sim everything through December, and then the next time I will see you will be to start out January, probably have some transfers done, and we'll start out with the first 2 matches of January, which is Bielefeld and Dortmund. Speaking of transfers, getting a lot of heat from Lucas Huller about a new contract, Schlotterbeck about a new contract, and now Flecken wants a new contract. Flecken, I was able to just say, there was an option, I should have done this, I realized earlier, with Huller and Schlotterbeck, but there's a way to kind of say, we'll deal with it at the end of the season. I was worried that that would be too long for them to deal with, because I think one of their contracts is up at the end of the year. But that was enough for Flecken to be disappointed, but I don't think he's going to demand a transfer. Lucas Huller, on the other hand, is getting he might ask to be transferred in January, which would be a bummer. But his play has dropped off a little bit. And then Schlotterbeck hasn't been very happy because of the whole contract situation. So he hasn't been playing super well either because he's been unhappy. And like I said, I wish I could tell them, boys, I'm going to try and do something in January to get us some money to get you signed up for the next year. And we might even have some finances coming in eventually once we reach a certain amount of revenue. 70% of our transfer budget will become available. I don't know if that has to wait until next year or what, but we shall see. And now we've got a potential issue with Nils Peterson. He doesn't seem himself. He wants to be starting more. Well, I guess with Huller not performing very well and being upset with his contract situation, Peterson, we might be relying on you for a little bit more game time. Although my assistant coach really likes Demirovic up front, or just Demirovic playing in general, which I like kind of sprinkling him in here and there, and he's been doing well, so I might have to pay him with some more playing time, considering he's been doing quite well. All right, I'm going to stick with this gegenpress. We're going to go back to balance. We are taking on Bayern Munich. I'm going to keep the side pretty much the same. Schlotterbeck did not play well last game, but we will continue to keep him in there. And Leinert, central defender on cover. Okay. Leinert, you can cover. I think I normally have these guys switched, actually. Leinert more on the left-hand side. That could have been some of our issues last game. Okay, central defender. Come on, Mouse, work with me. Cover. Schlotterbeck, you're a ball-playing defender on defend. Did I get that right? Central defender cover. Sure, yep, there you go, Leinert. Gunter's in there. Okay, so it's our usual 11. It's going to be Flecken in goal. Gunter, Leinert, Schlotterbeck, Schmidt across the back. Höfler and Eggestein in midfield. Schalai, Grifo, and Zhang all supporting Huller up front. And hopefully we can get something out of Huller today. But going away to Bayern is never going to be an easy task, so not sure I'm expecting much here. Just want the boys to play well and give a good account of themselves. Yeah, everyone's expecting us to lose here. No pressure. Go prove them wrong. Let's see how Bayern sets up. Muller, Gnabry, Musiala, and Coman supporting Muller. Goretzka and Tolisso in midfield, and I wasn't able to quite see the defense, but we'll be able to see it once we get into game. Looks like Davies, Hernandez, Upamecano, and Pavard across the back four. So very strong, as I'm sure we are all familiar with. Chance here in the 13th minute. From the free kick, Upamecano up and over the bar, and thankfully it stays level at 0-0. Pavard throws it into Coman. Goretzka. Kingsley Coman. Crosses it in. Muller, but Flecken is there. And really, it's really unfortunate, these contract issues, because talk about 3 players I would love to keep hold of. Muller, not so much, I suppose, but definitely going to do everything I can to keep hold of Flecken and Schlotterbeck for as long as I can. Another cross in. Muller, this one wide. So in the early going, thankfully, Bayern a little off the mark. Gnabry chips in this one. Hernandez puts it into the back of the net, but I think VAR is going to have a look. Looked like Hernandez may have strayed offside. And as Bastian Dankirk looked at it, it is disallowed. I think when we see the replay, I was going to say it's going to be fairly obvious. Not super obvious. Also looked like, oh, maybe they called the offsides on Goretzka interfering with play, because I was going to say it looked like Goretzka was more farther forward. Freiburg 8 points off of Dortmund in first, 5 points off Bayern. All knotted up here at 0-0. 5 minutes to go. Till the end of the first half. Shalai not playing well. Gnabry with a corner. Late in the first half, and I was going to say, don't you know it? They're going to take the lead. Hernandez over the bar. And thankfully for Freiburg, Bayern is having some issues heading the ball. And we are tied. You're doing well. Keep it up. Work hard until full time. Wow, can't speak. I might have to do something about Shalai only on a 6.3. Hiller only on a 6.4. Zhang on a 6.3. I guess no one. We are playing Bayern. Not many playing well. But Zhang losing a little bit of stamina, so might have to make a change there. Now lumped ahead to Grifo on the overlapping run. Grifo, this is very much how he got the winner against Greuther Fürth. But the deflection took him just wide, and it remains 0-0. And we are going to make our first change, bringing Zhang off. Boy, let's go Shada. Let's see what the youngster can do. He's right-footed. Yeah, just stay as a winger. Although I don't know if his crossing and passing and tactical ability is the best. I think Shada's kind of an energy. Shalai also, man, really poor today from the wing. So we're going to bring in Heiber. Heiber is going to move over to the right-hand side as the winger, and then Shada can come over to the left-hand side as an inverted winger. We can cross our fingers and hope that we can hold on. Let's go defensive here for the last 10 minutes. Grifo is going to come off. Heiber is going to move over to the middle. Heiber is going to stay off to the right. Demirovic is going to come in through the middle. And we will see what happens. Can we make any more substitutions? Nope. 4 minutes of extra time. Bayern, a minute and a half left to go. Bayern with the ball. And the last highlight, presumably, of the match. Chipped ahead to Choupo-Moting. He gets behind the defense. Flecken dives out of desperation. And Eric freaking Choupo-Moting is going to give Bayern the victory and the 3 points with less than a minute to go in extra time. And Leinert and Schlotterbeck. You see Schlotterbeck on a 6.4. Couple of bad matches. So he was somewhat responsible for a goal against Greuther Fürth as well, and that one is going to be tough to take, although we were heavily outplayed, so I think Bayern deserved it. 17 shots to 4. We didn't even have a shot on target. Although Grifo, you could argue, maybe deserved one for his close call in the second half. But Bayern gets the 3 points, a 1-0 victory. And like I said, I wanted to do ourselves proud. I say they did it. That's all I could ask for. I'm glad that they're inspired by that news. So heartbreak for Freiburg. They almost pulled off, or almost at least got a point away from home at Bayern Munich, but unable to do so. It looked like Dortmund did tie Leipzig 1-1, so Bayern gaining ground. on the league leaders right now, only a point behind. Freiburg stays in 4th, a point behind Wolfsburg, who actually lost as well, so thankful for that. And Leipzig behind us on 18 points. Okay, like I said, next match will be the match at home against Eintracht Frankfurt. I will sim the days. Until then, come back, show you the lineup, and we will get into that match in a few moments. Be right back. Okay, we are back and ready for the Eintracht Frankfurt match. In fact, almost ready, as Kubler has picked up an injury. Ooh, I gotta replace him. Who can come in? Kubler is a right back. Who else do we have out there? Kammerbauer. Okay, I like it. Youngster. Should almost let him play. All right, so we are in fact ready for the Eintracht Frankfurt match. Had to make a couple of changes to the lineup because got a lot of unhappy players here. Players that were promised a lot of playing time that aren't getting it, like Nils Peterson and Gulda. So had to get them in. And with that, and we have a couple other people upset about contracts. So like every other day, I'm getting emails about someone upset. And I really hope everyone can just hang on until January and everyone can hang on and keep playing well because we're in good form. And we're doing really well, so I don't want that to falter at all. We got Flecken in net. And Flecken prefers to be, he does prefer to be a sweeper keeper on attack, I think. Wow, he likes to be out of the net. I don't know how I feel about that. Sweeper keeper on support. Not sure exactly what that means, but we're going to let Flecken play in his most preferred role. Flecken in net. Gunter, Gulda, Leinhardt, Schmid in the back four. Höfler, Eggestein in the midfield. Schalai, Grifo, Zhang supporting Nils Peterson today up front. And we hope to get back to winning ways after the heartbreak against Bayern Munich. I like our chances a little bit better here against Frankfurt. I'm not sure where they are sitting in the table, but we will see in just a second. Frankfurt sitting in 9th on 17 points, 6 points off of Freiburg. And as per usual in the Bundesliga, there is a lot of teams kind of in a logjam, somewhere in the middle. And a lot of positions can be decided on very few points, or if a team goes on a good run of form or falls off a little bit. A lot of things can change in this Bundesliga table. This Bielefeld still holding strong to a very good season this far into it, in 5th. Nils Peterson doesn't win the header. Back to Gunter. Up to Peterson again. Holds it up. Nice play. Schalai slipped in. And fairly weak effort from the Hungarian. Kevin Trapp able to save no problem. So I'm guessing Schalai's weaker foot is his left, as that one didn't seem to have a whole lot of venom to it. And there's another effort up and over the crossbar. We're 0-0. Less than 10 minutes to go here. First half. Long free kick from Grifo. And that put Kevin Trapp to the test. But he was equal to it. We'll have a corner. That one away only as far as Eggestein. Back to Leinert. Leinert up to Höfler. And nothing came from that little run of play. I think we'll probably be heading into the locker room. Not much going on in that first half. And nothing going on the scoreboard. Oh, what do I want to say? Go play without pressure now, sure. I just don't want to upset anyone with my halftime talk. That's not really what I want to say. I want to say, let's go get it, let's win. You're the better team. Let's go show it. Grifo, great ball to Zhang. Zhang cuts inside, didn't have the angle. Once again, Trapp is there to secure the ball between his gloves. 55 minutes in now. Still no score. Let's take a look at these match stats. Freiburg 7 shots to Frankfurt 6, 5 on target. We're ahead on XG. Maybe going to go a little attacking here as we are at home. I'm going to encourage, and we're going to pay attention to who needs to come off the pitch. Peterson, very poor today. Okay, you want to play? Well, you're going to have to show us a little bit more than that. Going to bring on Huller. And Peterson, I like you as a substitute, so stop getting upset about your playing time. And let's go Shada. Shada come in for Shalai, who's a little bit tired. Couple changes up front. Hopefully that'll make the difference to go more attacking. Those will come after this highlight. We haven't had a stoppage in play, so Peterson still up front there, and maybe he can grab a goal. Gunter coming forward from the left back position. I thought that one got past the keeper. Fortunately did not. Freiburg will make a couple changes. Only 20 minutes left to go now. Still 0-0. Let's encourage again. I think we might have to take Zhang off, although he's playing pretty well. Grifo playing well. Just going to take Zhang off to get fresh legs out there. See if Yannick Haber can make something happen, which he has so far this season. I think I got to start working Demirovic in there a little bit more. I think this game's high on him. Grifo! Once again, defense does enough to push things wide. And after a fairly boring match against Bayern, which ended in heartache, this one even more boring. No score. And this one's also tough to take. You know, we outshot them 16-8. 12 shots on target to 3. XG of 1.48 to 0.59. Even more possession. But unable to put anything in the net. As a lot of our shots, yeah, we had shots on target, but nothing was really that threatening. Kevin Trapp was equal to everything. And I would say, yeah, we were a little bit unlucky, as we definitely played very well. Unfortunate not to get 3 points at home, but enough not to lose and at least secure a point. And as we take a look at the Bundesliga table, after 12 matches played, we still sit in third place. Looks like Wolfsburg must have dropped points in their last match. Let's take a look at the Bundesliga. And Wolfsburg lost to Bielefeld. So Bielefeld hanging around, still in fifth, helping us out a little bit, but now they're breathing down our necks. And Freiburg, after a goalless draw, on 23 points. So like I said, we're going to take a long break off camera. I will play through November and December. So let's see, 1, 5, looks like 8, or no, let's see, 5 matches off camera. Probably some transfers will be done. So next time we are together, a lot of things will have changed or could have changed. But we will hope that Freiburg keeps up their great run of form. Awesome start to the season. Couldn't be happier. 23 points from 12 games in third position. We want to thank you for watching 3 Strikes and You're Out, and I'll catch you next time.